Alright, back with another response video. This one is going to be for at Freight Mafia. It says Joe, let's see, Portland, Oregon. Alright, so we're going to jump on Central. I've already put it in. We got an open trailer type. We're going to have operable vehicle. We got it set at $1 per mile, which of course you can find all those down here. Let's see if it's 100 miles of Portland. How many will pop up? 50. So we got it set to 100 miles of Portland. It's not really too much of a difference. We did have it set at 40 or 50, and it shows 50, 46. Now it's showing 50. So we'll just look at it here. Backlot cars. I haven't seen them listed up here in a while. They deal directly off of Super Dispatch for the most part. That's another load board similar to Central. I think they charge 50 something, if 55, $60 a month if they haven't gone up by now. But they don't have everything that Central Dispatcher have, which is why you always see me go to Central. I think you can actually search their load boards for free. But if you want to use their management system, I think you have to. Let's take a look at it real quick. Super Dispatch. Come on, why you just take me to it? See, don't nobody use Yahoo no more. What in the world are you even doing up there? Go to Google, baby. Google would have pulled it up the first time around. All right, there we go. Let me see. Can you just simply log in? Carrier, log in. Go to it. Yeah, so the load boards you can actually search for free. But if it's not on Central, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be up here. But you know, some of these load boards, they're trying to get people to actually list with them exclusively. Perfect example, Backlot Cars is what you saw a while ago. You see Backlot Cars Inc. up here right here as well. But this is open lane, so either Backlot bought this company or something. That's interesting. Open lane doing business as Backlot Cars, or either that's a broker listed on with Backlot Cars, one of the two. Interesting. That's another load board you can use though, but we're going to use Central. Everybody for the most part posts on Central, so this load board you can really get to as far as vehicles. Most reliable. So 2006 Honda Civic. It is in the Albany, Oregon. Going to Vancouver, Washington. $130, 89 miles, and it's $1.46 per mile. Not bad. 2019 Audi Q7. It's in Aurora, Oregon, going to Kent, Washington. $185, 181 miles, $1.02 a mile. Run buggy again, one of your bigger companies. A 1989 Jeep Comanche. Secure Auto Shipping. I haven't really seen them up here too much, but obviously they're a big company. Core Vales, Oregon, going to Vancouver, Washington, $200, 96 miles, paying $2.08 a mile. That is good, great. You just have to call and make sure that they actually got this thing. 2022 Toyota Camry, Ready Logistics, it's Core Vales to Portland, Oregon, $141.58. It's 88 miles and it's $1.61 per mile. That is a good one. You'll get paid within 2 days with this one, no fee. 2005 Chevy Silverado. This would be an example of course, one of your not smaller, but your dealerships where I guarantee you, no doubt about it, this is going to be COD. But it's in Gladstone, Oregon to Polson, I guess Montana. $800, 573 miles, and it's $1.40 per mile. New transport coming in with a food truck, Hillsboro, Oregon to Portland, Oregon. It's $225 and 24 miles, $9.38 a mile. As long as your trailer Like I have a Kaufman, and it's a low profile trailer similar to the freight type flatbed trailers. But of course I have mesh up there. My trailer, that Kaufman, is wide all the way along the edge. It's extra wide mesh up there. So it's wide all the way along, so I could take and put this food truck up there. Now, some of the trailers, right, they are not as wide all the way down. You can see by the wheel wells, the metal sticks out further than the rest of the part of your mesh. If that's the case, you will not be able to get a food truck up there because your the front wheels of the food truck wouldn't actually fit on the trailer. Unlike a dually, the front wheels kind of match the back inner wheels where you can still fit a dually on all the way. But with this case, food truck, you wouldn't be able to put it up there unless you have a flatbed type trailer or unless you have the extra wide mesh. But that's not bad for 24 miles, paying $9.38 per mile. Um, 2018 Nissan Frontier from Oregon City to Cat, or I'm assuming that's Arcata, California, $450, 415 miles, $1.08 per mile. 2018 Chevy Cruze, Montway, that's one of your bigger companies. Of course, the service is too, but it's Oregon City, Oregon to Garibaldi. I'm assuming that is. I'm murdering some of these city names. I know I am. $175, 103 miles, $1.70 per mile. That's not bad. That Chevy Cruze, you wouldn't even feel that sitting back there, Harley. 2016 Ford Super Duty, Auto Kings, Portland, Oregon to Redmond, Oregon. $250, 142 miles, and it's $1.76 per mile. Would definitely jump on that. 2018 Subaru Outback. RGC Logistics, bigger company, Portland, Oregon to Redmond, Oregon, $170, 147 miles, and it's $1.16 per mile. 5 mixed vehicles, Portland, Oregon to Redmond, Oregon. That's paying $825. It's 141 miles, and it's $1.17 per mile for each vehicle. So let's see what we got. We got a Chevy Malibu, Volkswagen Jetta, Buick Enclave, or Elantra, Buick. No, that's not Elantra, excuse me. Electra. This is what it looks like. I don't even know what that is. I never even heard of that. Let's look that up. Okay, there's some old school out there. All right. Let's see. It's a Cadillac DeVille, and then it's a Acura Integra. Okay, definitely a mixed set of vehicles. Next we're gonna have a 2022 Toyota RAV4. Boy, I would jump on this quickly. All right, this would be perfect if you got a one-car hauler. Portland, Oregon to Redmond, Oregon. That RAV4, you're barely even gonna feel us back there. It's there. Really just is paying $301.12. It's 143 miles, so you're getting paid $2.11 per mile. These are the type of vehicles you want to find. Global X Logistics, they can go to hell on the quickest route that they can get there. I'm not even going to read that out. Let's keep going. 2024 Ford F-250, United Road. It's going to be Portland, Oregon to Corvallis, Oregon. And they have 3 of these listed at $105, 91 miles, and $1.15 a mile. I would tell them to go to the same place Global Logistics did, unless they would take up the price. Because again, this is a pickup truck. It's going to take up real estate, and it is probably heavy. Not probably, ain't no doubt about it. It's heavy. So I'm not taking that for $1.15. They can go to you know where. 2022 Subaru Forester. Portland, Oregon to Portland, Oregon, $125, 19 miles on $6.58 per mile. That's not bad at all. We got another Portland to Portland, 2014 Toyota RAV4, $40, It's 12 miles and it's $3.33 per mile. Not bad for a short trip. 2015 Land Rover LR. Again, what you have to think about in those short trips, that looks great at 333 a mile, but you have to think about, is that $40 really worth it to you? If for one car hauler, it probably would be worth it, but if you are a 2, 3 car hauler, I don't know if it'd be worth the time. And the reason why is because, you think about it, for $40, you got to get there, you got to walk in the dealership, you got to, hey, how you doing? I am Mike with such and such transportation company. Um, who do I talk to about picking up a vehicle for transport? They have to direct you to the right person. You go talk to that person. Another introduction. Hey, man, I'm here to pick up a vehicle. You should already have your paperwork as far as what vehicle you're picking up. You show it to them. You let them see your BOL, whatever you got that's showing the vehicle. They need a VIN number, all that type of stuff. They're going to look at it. Put it in the system, look it up in the system, whatever they have to do, whatever system they use to keep up with their keys. They're going to get you the key. You go outside, you inspect the vehicle, crank it up before you do anything, just to make sure that bad boy comes on. If not, make sure you got your jump box with you. Not one of the big, huge jump boxes, but they got these little small portable ones. Make sure you take it with you. Take pictures of the inside, outside. If you're using a Certus wants you to use their app, Velocity. If you're using Holly wants you to use their app. Depending on this, that. By the time you finish with it, you're going to be done spent at least 15, 20 minutes trying to get that vehicle where it needs to go. Now, for $40, that's 20 minutes. You got to take that vehicle, drop it off. When you get there, you got to take that vehicle off. You got to take pictures again. You got to walk inside. You got to give somebody the key. They got to come out. They got to inspect. And then, you're good to go from there. Is that worth $40? You have to decide whether that's worth your time or not. In many cases, it's great pay, but, it's not really amazing pay, although it looks good. You got to think about the time that you have in it as well. All right, so the next one is 2015 Land Rover LR4, Portland, Oregon to Happy Valley, Oregon. $100, 24 miles, $4.17 per mile. 2017 Jeep Renegade, cars arrive. Make sure it's not an in-op. Cars arrive. They will post them in a heartbeat and won't put it up there and let you know what it is. You have to get on that app or call them. Portland, Oregon to Milwaukee. Not to say that they're bad, because Cars Arrive is a great company as well. Milwaukee, Oregon, $55, 14 cents a mile, $3.93 per mile. A new transport has a mix of two vehicles up here going from Portland to Portland. It's 8 miles, $110, $6.88 per mile. And one is a 2022 BMW 330E, 330E, and the other one is a 2023 Nissan Altima. I'm assuming both of those are going to be small vehicles. Probably worth your time. You have to figure out if it is or not. You got a 2021 Buick Encore GX from Portland, Oregon to Tacoma, Washington. $145, 140 miles, so it's only paying $1.04 per mile. You got a 2022 Ram 3500 with a Certus, Portland, Oregon to Auburn, Washington. They can go to where with this one, because it's a pickup truck. It's taking up real estate. It's heavy, and they only want to pay you $1.09 per mile. 151 miles, so a total of $165. That is not worth your time. 2017 or your equipment. 2017 Chevrolet Silverado, Portland, Oregon to Spokane, Washington. They're paying $350. It's 349 miles, so it's only $1 per mile. It's not worth your time because that's a pickup. 2012 Kia Optima, again, unless you're trying to get back to Washington, Spokane, Washington. If you're trying to get home and you're trying to pay for some fuel, it might be worth it then. But to actually get out there and just transport it in an idea of trying to make some money, that's not worth your time. 2012 Kia Optima, Portland, Oregon to Baker City, Oregon. $400, 304 miles. That's $1.32 per mile. Not bad. That is a boat. We're going to skip over that one. I'm assuming this is a boat also. We'll skip that one. 2000 International. That's a big boy truck. You can't mess with it. 2000 International again. Can't touch that one. Then we'll come down here to a 2022 Kia Soul. Salem, Oregon to Portland, Oregon. $200, 52 miles. $3.85 per mile. That is not bad at all. That's a Kia Soul. You'll barely even feel that thing back there. 1951 Dodge Coronet. I don't know what it is. I know it's a vehicle, obviously, but what does it look like? Let's see. Okay, old school. Mm-hmm. Well, Elvis vehicle, something of that nature. 2013 other. We don't know what that is, so we're gonna skip that. We got three mixed vehicles from RCG Logistics, Woodburn, Oregon to Portland, Oregon. $180, 37 miles, $1.62 per mile per vehicle. You got a 2010 Audi Q5, you got a 2011 Mini Coupe convertible, and you got a 1994 Toyota Corolla. Three-car hauler. You should be able to fit those with no problem. Oh, jeez, thank you, buddy. My boy just bought me some blueberry muffins, and I've been trying to work on getting my fat boy down. I haven't been eating sugar as much. I've been on a sugar diet, and I've been doing great with it. Can you bring me my water jug, please? I've been doing great with it, and not eating sugar, man. It really gives you energy. It really makes you feel better. It really makes you, focus and all that type of stuff like that. Just a side note, sugar has killed more people in this world than any kind of disease, any alcohol, any cigarette, any accident, any gun. Sugar kills more people than anything in the world. And the United States is full of nothing but sugar, sugar, sugar in everything we eat. So, no, just a side note. Next, we got a 2022 Mercedes Benz. Excuse me. Give me something to drink. I think this is a Sprinter van. Gotta be. And it is not worth it. Not to me, but it could be. Depends. You got Vancouver, Washington, and it's going to Imperial, California. Very long trip. It's 1,180 miles, $1,400, and it's $1.19 per mile. I need you to get me to $1.50, baby. Come on. And we jump all over that and go on about our business. Guardian got a 2020 Hino Conventional. That's going to be a box truck. That's quite a few miles. Actually, that probably would be worth it to a certain extent, depending on if it's complete or not complete. But it's going from Vancouver, Washington to Ivan, California. 21,000. I wish $2,100, 1,017 miles, and it's $2.06 per mile. It's not bad, but it's not great either. They have two of those posted. The only problem with that is it's going to take up quite the space. Let me look this up and see what it is exactly there. Yeah. So if it's incomplete, it wouldn't be bad because it wouldn't take up a ton of space. This muffin is good. Jesus. But if it is the whole box truck, it wouldn't be worth it. Because you want to be around $3 a mile, especially if it's a single vehicle and you can't fit anything else up there. So we'll come off of that. Let's continue on. We got 2021. Let me eat my muffin. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you. Pause. All right, I'm back. That was delicious. Got a 2021 Chevy Equinox, Vancouver, Washington. Vancouver, Washington. It's going to be a service. $60, 12 miles, $5 per mile. That's not bad. That's going to be a box truck. We'll come to a 2019 Ford E450. It's going to be van type. Vancouver, Washington to Portland, Oregon. Let me look this up real quick because I don't think it's your traditional van. I believe this is more of the box truck type. Exactly. So it's going to be one of your smaller box trucks. Should be able to fit that on. Uh, $225. It's going 13 miles. And it's paying $17.31 per mile. Let me point this out. It's only 13 miles. With a lot of these vehicles like this, if it's short mileage, they will actually let you drive that vehicle off the lot. Because they know that your insurance is going to cover if anything was to happen to the vehicle. I've done this a few times. What I typically do is have somebody to follow me to the location to pick me up. But you know, if you're local in Vancouver, that's a quick $225. You go there, pick it up, drive it 13 miles down the road, have somebody to follow you, and drop it off. Most of them are okay with it being driven. And you can always call and ask the company, "Are you okay with this being driven to the location?" And honestly, I've driven some of them, whether they've known it or not. You know, ask for forgiveness. What's that thing they say? It's better to ask for forgiveness than to something, something, something. So yeah, that type thing. That is a box truck. We're gonna skip that one. Box, box, box. That's a box. That's a box, and that is a box. So I knew has quite a few box trucks up here. So unfortunately, that is going to be the vehicles that are up there that are listed for just picking up in the Portland, Oregon area. I don't think I mentioned it on some of these videos, but you can also do a search along route. So if you are planning on going to a certain location, uh, you know, what's close to Oregon? Something that's close. Matter of fact, let's say you were running to, I don't even know what's close to Oregon. Let's see. I know it's way out there. Jesus Christ. I was about to spell that all wrong. Why didn't I just pull up maps? Googie.com. And I believe we can put /maps. Why is this up here? Let's take that off. Let's go to Oregon. All right, so yeah, that's way too far. So let's say we were going to Phoenix, Arizona. We'll put in destination to Phoenix. And what you can do is you can search along the route of where you are going. Now, obviously, you know, you're not going to want to pick up nothing in Kingman, Arizona and drop it off in Phoenix. That's too far of a deadhead. Let's see if there's anything even close to you. All those are 700 miles away. You know, that's just an example. They'll list up there any loads that are between Portland and the route to go to Phoenix, Arizona, or anywhere that you were trying to go. They will actually put those loads up there, so you can actually search that way. So if you had a particular place you were planning on going, I could search it for you that way as well. But that looks like that's going to be it. You know, not bad. I'm not going to say it's great. Not if you're planning on doing local. That's not, you know, although they did have some local stuff up there. Let me correct that. And, you know, they may have some more additional things up there. Today is Sunday. They don't post a lot of stuff on Sundays, on the weekends in particular. You know, traditionally the weekends, for the most part, unless you're picking up from a dealership or something of that nature, like on a Saturday, Friday and a Saturday or something of that nature, you're not going to get a lot of stuff posted up there anyway. So, you know, tomorrow or another day, we might be able to look up there and see what they actually have. You know, but this gives you a general idea. So, you know, I hope that helps. Um, Got me a little Luther Vandross I was listening to this morning. But Freight Mafia, hope that
At
helps you.
Vistaprint, we can get your brand into your customers' hands.
What is going on? That was loud. I'm sorry that started playing. Hopefully that helps you out, gives you an idea what's in that area. We can revisit it at a later time too. Just let me know. But that's going to be it for this one, and catch you on the next one.